It's the top 5 lister, double S drifter. Then you know I came with it. If she cute with her lips shutting like missiles. Act right, you can get a Nissan Sentra. For all you.
I'm Brian. Anderson, along with Grant Hill. And Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
So the Nuggets with the tip.
Timeout.
David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
And here's Jokic. Outside Barnes. 4-3. Back to Jokic. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Irving looking around. Outside Carter. New York working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And he comes up with a bucket.
I think you got to be up on Carter all the time, before the catch.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Irving, no good.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Jokic. Pass to Smart. Back to Jokic. To the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Screen by Holmgren. Pass to Porzingis. Down low. On the wing, Wallace. No good on the three.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
It's stolen by Irving. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Tip of the hat to Irving there. He ignited the break with this underappreciated part of his game. His defense. Quick hands help on both sides of the court.
Here's Irving. Denver getting their last shot to go. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Barnes. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
So it's Denver now, after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Barnes, it's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Porzingis. Up top, Carter. Shoots over Barnes. Carter can't get it to go.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Brown. Here's Dumars. Now Brown. He's checked by Carter. It's Hart on the wing. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Catching the defender a little out of position that time. Hart gets a chance for a freebie right there.
And it's tied up with that one. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Shepard. Here's Wells. New York again, can't hit. Stolen by Carter. Outside Wells. To the paint. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Got to push him farther out than this.
There's 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. Got a piece of it. Here's Shepard. Just 4 to shoot. Hart pulls it in. Kennard outside. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. New York out in front. They're up by 2. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. New York making a switch here. Pass to Shepard. 5 to shoot. Inside. Wells misses.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Alvarado with a steal. From downtown. Wells misses.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Floats one up. Look at Jokic working inside.
Well, he's so crafty, a really tricky player. I mean, Jokic likes to go with the floater when the defense least expects it.
Pulls up on the wing. Back to Irving. From 18 feet away. New York again can't hit. Denver in the lead. Pass to Dumars. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Robinson. And Alvarado over to help. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Now here's Robinson. Covered by Jokic. Robinson can't hit.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Pass to Jokic. And it comes off the front of the rim. Knicks trail by 4. Now here's Payton. The rebound by Shamet.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Here's Irving. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Filipowski with it. Irving picks him up. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Holmgren with the block.
Yeah, premier shot blocker. Holmgren may be slight of frame, but he's never running from the fray.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Kennard, right side. Pass to Filipowski. Kicks it out to Barnes. Barnes drills the triple.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wallace's shot is good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside Barnes. It'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Back to Barnes. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, Wallace for the lead. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
A 3 from Barnes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Cason Wallace. Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Brian, back to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. To the paint. Here's Porzingis.
Yeah, that's an easy throwdown for him. Rim might as well be 8 feet tall when you're as long as he is.
Back to Jokic. And stolen by Alvarado. Wallace outside. On the wing, Wallace. Outside, Porzingis. Stolen by Jokic. From behind the arc. Wallace pulls it in.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Outside Porzingis. Back to Carter. It's stolen by Hart. Smart for three. And Smart nails the triple.
Oh, the range of Marcus Smart. Able to strike from beyond the arc.
Here's Carter. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Carter's got 5 points now this quarter. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Misses the jumper from the wing. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. It's a 1-point game. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Oklahoma City where they'll face the Thunder. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Alvarado misses the three.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
And both free throws good for Hart. Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, B.A. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from three. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Pass to Payton. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. Filipowski for three. The Knicks pull it in. Outside Robinson. Screen by Robinson. Here's Shepherd. Kennard with the rebound. Denver in the lead. Looking to get back on track. Barnes, no good.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Payton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Nuggets.
That one's off. That's off as well, so he misses both. Irving with it. Robinson on the wing. It's stolen by Smart. He stops. He pops. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. New York out in front. They lead by 1.
New York, 33.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Nuggets trail. Now here's Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Pass to Dumars. Now Jokic. Left side Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's intercepted. And now the Knicks on the break. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Knicks lead by 3. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if coach's message resonates, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Irving for 3. New York working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. And they doubled up Irving. Robinson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Jokic. Here's Dumars. And here's Kennard. And again, Denver with a 3.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Shepard. Smart grabs the miss. Kennard for 3. Knocks down the triple. And now a 6-point Nugget lead.
I just love the ball movement.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Both teams deciding to change it up. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Carter. It's stolen by Hart. Now Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Barnes outside. With the shot, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Carter. From deep. Cash from downtown.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Outside Barnes. 19-footer is good.
Oh my, just what they needed. Barnes with a crucial burst of offensive energy.
Here's Porzingis. It's stolen by Hart. Jokic. Now Barnes. And Alvarado over to help. 6 to shoot. Hart outside. Lets it fly from 18. Carter rips down the board. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for New York. Jokic with a rebound. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Smart. Misses the 3. Knicks trail by 5. Outside Carter. Now Holmgren. Bam! Chad rocking the rim.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Oh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
When it comes down to crunch time, Barnes wants the ball in his hands.
And here's Denver. They're on a 13-5 run.